Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jessica Ward King, also known as the StigmaCrusher. And here at this channel, we deal with issues of mental health and mental illness from my twin perspectives as a person with lived experience of bipolar II disorder, as well as a person with a PhD in experimental psychology. Does that sound like your jam? We would love to have you. I would highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button, and if you want to know every single week when I post, hit that notifications bell as well. Remember to share and like and add comments. All of the interaction is good for all of us. And with that, I guess it is time to start crushing stigma for this week. This is a letter to my psychiatrist. Please don't give up on me. I give up on myself, and you should too, but please don't. I am trying. I'm doing everything right. I'm taking all the meds. I'm sucking up the side effects of all the meds. I'm doing the therapy, the self-care, the exercise, the diet. I'm doing everything that I can think of, everything that you've recommended, but nothing is working. None of the meds that you've prescribed have worked, or if they did, it was for like a day or two, and then it just all came falling down again. Please keep prescribing them. Please keep coming up with different combinations and different meds to try. Please. Was it me? Did I screw up? It wasn't you. Please don't be mad. I'll try harder this time. I'm sure that this time this is going to be the one that works. Just please don't give up on me. So obviously this week we have a bit of an impassioned plea to our psychiatrist, to my psychiatrist, who I keep being terrified is going to give up on me and just send me along to somebody else or stop really trying altogether. And I don't know about you, but I may feel guilty and worthless and cursed and without hope. But that might just be my illness talking. That might not be the objective reality talking. And remember that your psychiatrist should never make you feel this way. They should never say anything that makes you feel like they are going to give up on you or that you're worthless. If you are having that feeling, maybe try talking to them. I've done that before and got some good feedback about what has been real in my treatment course and what is maybe things that I'm thinking about it. You're always worthy of your psychiatrist's best care. And you know what? You're always worthy even if you aren't compliant with your meds, or if you haven't been doing that exercise they talked about, or eating right like they said you should, or dealing with the side effects of the meds the way they indicated you might. You're still worthy of their very best care. It's really common for one medication not to work, 2, 3, then they start prescribing combinations of medications and go up on this one and titrate down on that one and try another one and titrate up on this one and titrate down on the next one, and then side effects don't work and so on and so forth. And this is a common way for psychiatric treatment to go. They're used to this. You might not be. Feel free to ask if you're concerned about all the up and the down and then nothing seems to be working. They'd be happy, generally speaking, to explain it all and where they're thinking and where they're going with this. Quite often you even get, input into your own care. Imagine the shock and horror, but sometimes not unless you ask to be able to give that input. So do advocate for yourself. sounds easier than it is, I realize. If you're having trouble advocating for yourself, take a friend, family member, somebody close and trusted who you know will be there to support you. That might be even easier right now during COVID times when your appointment might actually be, virtual, and you can have someone on the phone with you. But whatever your circumstances are, it might be a good way to go, to bring someone with you, just to give you that little bit of courage. Because the thing is, there is a really huge power differential in psychiatry that doesn't actually necessarily need to be there, but it is. And so we feel as though we are just whatever they put upon us, and we will comply with whatever it is they prescribe, and that we shall not question the ideas or the answers that are given, and that really does not need to be the case. Our job as a patient is, to a certain extent, to be compliant. So while you totally deserve the best care, even if you're not, being compliant with your medication and health regime will help a psychiatrist be able to most adequately serve you. Just because if they're suggesting it or prescribing it, chances are they think it's necessary to your care. And so you not doing it might make it more difficult for your care plan to succeed. So that is one thing that is kind of important. Also, you do need to be reporting side effects. So I mentioned earlier about just, taking the side effects and saying nothing. Actually not the best way to go about it. If you let your care team and your psychiatrist know about your side effects, that can sometimes trigger ideas for them. Oh, you react this way. For example, you start to feel a little high and elevated in response to antidepressants. There might be a manic or a hypomanic kind of situation going on here. Maybe we should try a mood stabilizer or something, similar to that. I'm no psychiatrist. Don't go with what I've just said. But so when you do report accurately what you're experiencing, that will help your psychiatrist give you the best care they can. You also need to be open and honest about your symptoms. So I have very often thought to myself, you know what, I don't even care now. I don't even care. I'm not mentioning that. I've been talking about this sleep thing for months and months, and nothing ever changes. I'm done with it. Not the best idea, Jessica. If you are having symptoms that are either indicative of what the medication's doing to you, what your disease is doing to you, how that might be changing over time, you really need to be reporting it. So side effects as well as the actual symptoms that you're experiencing. And they can use those symptoms to gauge the success or failure of the treatment. And so while you may say, no, I'm still depressed, they may be saying, but your sleep is better. That tells me something's working. Let's keep going, or whatever the case may be. So when I did share with my current psychiatrist, whom I love, can I just say, but when I shared with him that I felt like he was going to give up on me, he shared this with me. I'm going to read it because I wrote it down. I actually feel very fortunate to be able to bear witness for my patients who are struggling. It's them who are living with it with grace. And I never thought of it like that. That he feels like he holds the space. He holds the space. I'm the one that's struggling. I'm the one that's fighting. I'm the one that's doing whatever I can do. And he's just there to try to hold the space and try to make a shift somewhere. That really helped me. I'm still afraid. It's my illness. I am afraid that he is going to get sick of me and dump me. And that goes for my wife and my best friend and myself and pretty much anyone that comes into contact with me. That this is just my illness telling me that they are going to give up on me. But it's still very real. It's a very real experience. I still feel that way. And that's why I try to remind myself of what my psychiatrist said and what my experiences have been over time. I haven't had one give up on me yet. So today, right now, I choose to believe that they're not going to. I hope you can get to that place as well when you're feeling most vulnerable. And, you know, keep taking care of yourself, keep reporting what you need to report, and follow through. They're not going to leave you. They're not going to leave you. All right, guys, take care. Have a great week. Bye.
StigmaCrusher.